You think I can just get on here and say what I want? I can't say what I want. I can't say, fuck you, Obama. I didn't say that. And I'm not saying it. But there's a limit to free speech. Even Edward Snowden thinks there's a limit to free speech. Even Glenn Greenwald said there's a limit to free speech. Pope Francis, in his own way, in his own capacity as what he is, maybe a little bit out of touch since he comes from the ancient times, the Pope lineage and stuff. They try to get with the times and being liberal and all that. You know, a little bit more liberal. But they still, I mean, gay stuff and all that. And we're not going to get into that. But what he's just saying about the freedom of speech, he's weighing in over the freedom of expression in the wake of the murderous attacks, saying that anyone who insults a religion can expect a punch in the nose. Now, this Pope is really, he's cool. He's tough. He ain't going to take it. I mean, this is exactly what I said in my previous video. A punch in the nose. But what I said was a punch in the face. A punch in the face is when the government does a false flag to the citizens, to its people, because they punched them in the face to wake them up, to get them adrenaline pumping so that they can want to go to war. A false flag is done for that reason. But he's saying as a punch in the nose is that you're going to get that back when you say something against a religion. So, I mean, it's pretty intense what he's saying, because he's not actually defending Christianity in that sense. He's saying it in context of the recent problems of these Charlie Hebdo cats speaking against Muhammad, speaking against Islam. So it's like this interfaith, hug. The Pope is wanting relations with Muslims to be better. So what's the reason for this? Is this to cover things up? Because isn't he in with France? I mean, France is Christian. They're Catholic. They're almost as Catholic as Ireland. They're almost as Catholic as Spain historically. I don't know today what really the trend is by each country, like countries within the EU or countries around the world. I mean, the Philippines is very Catholic. Some of the South American countries are very Catholic. I mean, if you want to say that's very Catholic. But also, I want to say on a note that the Catholic Church is having a lot of problems getting people in there. So, I mean, if you're on the side of, being an atheist or, religions of the old times and it's ignorant. We have science now. Science. Look up Your Dirty Wizard if you want to find the scoop on, really the truth there. You will get it. And you'll get thrown into a black hole. Now, the next story that we have along the same lines, Pope on climate change, man has slapped nature in the face. It's only in the same lines because it's coming from the Pope. But he's talking against man's bullcrap with the environment. So, got to give him credit for that. I mean, he's getting up with the times. Oops, I don't have the same page open here. And I've got some more stories that Drudge has brought up about that the Pope was sounding the alarm on global warming, and the Pope also says that man has slapped face in nature. So he's talking about punching in the nose, he's talking about slapping in the face, slaps nature in the face, and I'm talking about punching the people in the face. So a lot of these metaphors are just a little bit extreme. I'm sorry. Maybe it's a matter of freedom of expression. We need to learn to respect people because you're asking for a fight. You don't understand that? The false flaggers are asking for a fight because they want to steal shit here. They want to steal stuff. They want to be the superpowers. They're asking for a fight. You do not get cooperation of the world like that. But if you want to make business of war, you can certainly accomplish that. If that's what they want to do, you can certainly do it. Here are my comments. Let's end up with Dudian Walker, a longtime contact of mine from the early days. put a comment on my previous video. This is worth reading. Go to that video. He says, playing the game of manipulation is not so new to the humans in politics. It's always been there. Definitely true. We need to be aware of that. Some guy wrote 1218 Buddha, I don't know who that is, writing to somebody on my stoning for adultery video. Somebody wrote on my bison running from Yellowstone video, I think it's a spam Alexander person. And Islamophobia, the irrational fear of being beheaded because of something you said, wrote, or drew, by Yak 69. So these are the few of the comments in the past day coming into this channel. And stop the screaming. I've screamed enough. No one else can have any more screams. I've used them all up. Thanks for watching, everybody. In the next video, I promise to be more calm than I usually am.